it's kind of sad, but I'm very grateful for some of the things he did.
Knew that the end goal was essentially death.
I'm a fan of his. How would he react? Would he still be like racist? So
If you could meet any leader, historical or present, who would it be and what would you ask them?
My late president, Robert Mugabe, and I'd ask him, like, with all this intelligence and just like education, because you're such a smart guy, like, why did you have such a small heart for people? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, you were so smart, but like when it came to people, it's like it didn't really bother you so much, because like now even his dynasty, man, it's well renowned, so much wealth, but like the country wise, there's nothing much to really show for, so it's kind of sad, but I'm very grateful for some of the things he did just in regards to our independence and liberation as a country. But yeah, I definitely ask him that.
Definitely His Excellency the President Mnangagwa. But I think the one major question I would ask him is, for me to be at your level, how best could I do it? Yeah.
Maybe the opposition leader, Nelson Chamisa.
Okay.
Yes, I would ask him what is his plan concerning the nation of Zimbabwe and the future of Zimbabwe.
Okay, this one is a joke. Please do not judge me. I'll give you the answer afterwards. For the joke, I'd meet Donald Trump and ask him, how the hell did you get into the White House?
Yeah, I'd like to meet Hitler, like, and ask, dude, that's one guy that I want to meet, like, it's not D or something.
Okay, I think Strife Masiwa is a leader. Yeah, that one.
Like Adolf Hitler, yeah. The guy was very influential. I feel like people don't give him enough credit for the amount of power that one individual can have. Like, if I had that kind of influence with the intentions that I have, I feel like society would be a lot better off with better people and more sensitive people.
And on a serious note, I would like to meet Barack Obama and ask him what inspired him to actually become the first black president of America.
I would meet Alexander the Great and ask him how he was able to conquer the whole world.
Still Martin Luther. I'd ask him how he was able to gather crowds. Like, during his time, he was able to connect to people black and white. So, yeah.
If you could meet any leader, historical or present, who would it be and what would you ask them?
Robert.
What would you ask them?
I would ask him, how did he stay so strong and positive even though people threw a lot of negative energy towards him?
I would have to meet Hitler, but then it would be more of a joke. Like, if I had to go and tell him I'm a fan of his, how would he react? Would he still be like racist? So it would be Hitler. What would I ask him? I don't know. I'd ask him whether he was happy. Like, I'd ask, like, bro, are you good? Like, yeah, I'd have to ask him if he's happy.
Barack Obama. How did you become the first black president of America? And you're not fully American.
I would meet Ambassador Kim Nam-joon from South Korea. Yes, I don't know. I would ask him so many things.
Present, I think, is pretty obvious. Julius Malema. And then from the past, I think it would be the Sankaras and them, the guys who were basically at the forefront of the liberation of Africa. Question I would ask them is, why did they keep on going yet they knew that the end goal was essentially death, got killed, but they knew, but they kept on doing it. So yeah, that's the question I would ask.
If you could meet any leader, historical or contemporary, who would it be and what would you ask them?
Hitler. Why?
Saddam Hussein. What is wrong with you? That's what I would ask him.
President Robert Mugabe. In his era, in his reign, like, in as much as our economy was not stable, but there was a way where he managed and maintained that everything was affordable almost for everyone. So I will ask him, how did he do that and how can we do it as well? So yeah.
Most probably Boris Johnson.
Nelson Mandela, I would ask him, how did you manage to stay calm at all times?
Mandela. Definitely Nelson Mandela. I think he's a really cool character. Yeah, I think he's a really cool character. And my question would be, how did it do it? Like being so strong for everyone, like literally hoping for a better future when you don't even think there is going to be one, but just having to hope it does.
Then that man cheated.
I don't know.
Barack Obama really raised himself to unthinkable extent. Yeah. So Barack Obama, and I would ask him how, and from his placement, how he got to be inspired to get to that level, and even to have that mind that thinks beyond himself, but for the whole community, like at large America and the world. You know, if you think about climate change, you're not just thinking about you, your country, no, you think about the world at large. So that mentality, it really dumbfounds me.
No, I would want to meet Adolf Hitler. I want to understand what was going through his mind when he was killing all those Jews. I really want to know.
If you could meet any leader, historical or present, who would it be and what would you ask?
It would be my grandmother. And I would ask her how she got to pull through in all the hardships that she went through.
I would like to meet DJ Tira and ask them how they made it in life.
I keep trying to take this name out of my mind, but Adolf Hitler. But ask him why and what he wanted ultimately.
Mandela, definitely. And I'll ask him how he survived all those years in prison, because it doesn't make sense. Because, like, think about the Mandela effect. Like, most people think Mandela died. And then some people be like, no, he was alive. So I'd ask him if he really died or it was like fake.
What you call this? What's his name? Obama. I said